Well, that's right, Obama. We'll stick it to him. We got a good answer. We got a real good answer. Before we get started, let's all say happy birthday to Elvis Presley today. We played you a little bit of Promised Land when we pulled up, but you can't do better than Elvis Presley. We thought we'd celebrate his birthday as we get started the Celebrating Take Our Country Back Tour. Because I'm here to announce in Spartanburg, South Carolina, we are going to make Barack Obama a one-term president. What an exciting day, and I hate to start out this way, but I have to make a confession to all of you. I am terribly sorry because I forgot to bring my teleprompters with me today. Please don't hold it against me. I know you've never seen a president before without teleprompters, but I want you to know I know that the people of Spartanburg can take the raw, unvarnished truth. And in a Bachman White House, there will be no teleprompters. And by the way, I also need to let you know there are no czars in this bus. There will be no czars in the Bachman White House either. We are going to be so excited as we bring to you this message. And also, President Obama today, as we are here in Spartanburg, the president is up north. And when the president is up north, he is on his, I want to tell you, I really do intend to turn the economy around and create jobs tour. That's what it is. He's trying to let the American people think that he really does have a plan. He doesn't have a plan. He said a month from now he will release his jobs plan. Now he's been in office going on 3 years. He's yet to reveal a plan. We've got a plan. Amen. It's called replacing him in 2012. And it's going to start here in Spartanburg, isn't it? That's exactly what's going to happen. I am so thrilled to be here because what I have seen all across the United States, particularly here in South Carolina, is number one, a love for God and a love for country, and we aren't ashamed to say it either. I was on the Sunday morning shows this week and was continually asked about, but you believe in God, don't you? And so that's a bad thing. I am not ashamed to say that I believe in God because this country was founded on belief in God. We were founded on religious liberty, and we are going to stand for religious liberty. Because in this country, we believe in life from conception until natural death. And we're going to stand for life from conception until natural death. That's right. We have somebody over here who'd like to have his say, and when he gets a microphone, I guess he will. But in the meantime, let's have a conversation together here in Spartanburg. What do you say? All right, yeah. Because we aren't afraid to stand up and say, we believe in life from conception until natural death, and we're going to stand for it. And we believe in marriage between one man and one woman. And we're not afraid to stand for it. We believe in the importance of the family as the number one unit of government. And we will stand for the family. We're not ashamed of that. And we stand for religious liberty. And it was South Carolinians who from the very beginning stood firm on religious liberty, and will stand for that in the White House as well. Yeah. We are a movement that is coming together all across the country, and it begins here in South Carolina too. We are social conservatives, and I am one of them. That's one of the important legs in this movement. And we're also fiscal conservatives too. Because we believe firmly that you do not create jobs by spending $1 trillion in worthless stimulus programs. Disaster. We also believe, unlike Warren Buffett, that taxes are high enough already. Now, the president's friend, Warren Buffett, just came out and said all the billionaires should be paying more money. I have a suggestion. Mr. Buffett, write a big check today. There's nothing you have to wait for. As a matter of fact, the president has redefined millionaires and billionaires as any company that makes over $200,000 a year. That's his definition of a millionaire billionaire. So perhaps Mr. Buffett would like to give away his entire fortune, about $200,000. That's what you want to do? Have at it. Give it to the federal government. But don't ask the rest of us to have our taxes increased because you want to have a soundbite. We want to have real job creation in this country, and that's what we'll stand for as fiscal conservatives. We are fiscal conservatives here in Spartanburg, and I'm one of them. We're also national security, peace through strength conservatives. We're proud of that. I will guarantee you, as President of the United States, I will not step one toe out of this country and apologize for the United States of America. Because I believe that we must respect and admire our brave men and women who are serving us in the military. We wouldn't be here today in Spartanburg if it wasn't for our veterans and if it wasn't for our military. They secured our liberty for us so that we can stand here today. We admire them. My dad signed up and served honorably in the United States Air Force. He wore his uniform on the day that he got married. My stepdad served in the U.S. Army and was part of the liberation of Europe. My brother recently retired from the U.S. Navy. Without them, without that sacrifice, we would not be free. And as President of the United States, I will fully have their back in every battle that we send them to, and they will be fully resourced in their mission. I am privileged to sit on the Permanent House Select Committee on the Intelligence. We're a very tiny committee, and we need to be, because we deal with the nation's classified secrets. And I can assure you this, there isn't a day that goes by, not a day, that someone doesn't wake up trying to figure out some way to kill people in the United States of America. It is sobering. And the second thing that I know is that there isn't a day that goes by that someone doesn't wake up thinking how they can destroy the United States of America. Life changed 10 years ago on 9/11. It changed, unfortunately, forever. And as President of the United States, I will assure you, I will take off my politically correct glasses and look at the enemy and look at the threat that has faced the United States and take it on and call it out for what it is and hold to that challenge. And I will guarantee you, as President of the United States, I will stand with our allies like Israel. And as president, I would never call on Israel to draw back to its indefensible 1967 boundaries. That was foolish and naive on the part of President Obama, and I believe sent a signal of weakness across the world to the 26 hostile nations that surround Israel. That made not only Israel more vulnerable, that made all of us in the United States more vulnerable as well. But I will also, I assure you, stand up against our enemies like Iran. And a nuclear Iran is something that cannot be tolerated, and I will stand up against our enemies. The fourth leg of our movement that is sweeping the country and that will deliver this victory in 2012 is this absolutely incredible organic movement known as the Tea Party movement. As you know, the liberal left is scared to death of the Tea Party, and they should be. Because the Tea Party stands for this. The Tea Party stands for the fact that we are taxed enough already. Do you agree? The Tea Party believes don't spend more money than what you take in. And the Tea Party believes in this unbelievable document called the Constitution of the United States.